Time to record this bad boy. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? Thumbs up. Feeling good. Give me a fist bump to the screen. All right, cool. It's gonna be a great week. I don't know why, but I woke up extremely fired up this morning. I do know why. That's how we're supposed to wake up. But I'm just excited to share this energy with you guys. Definitely welcome all the new people to the line. If this is your first time, welcome to Morning Mastery. My name is Blaine. Wade and I have been doing this for the past couple months. Ever since quarantine had started, we kind of realized that, we looked at our own lives and we figured out, well, what is the world going through right now? And it's really just change, right? A lot of adaptation, a lot of things that are making us a little bit uncomfortable, right? And so sometimes when all that happens, it means it's a time of growth, right? It means it's time for you to check yourself sometimes or reflect and be like, okay, what is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to tell me? What am I going to get better at? Right? And what are the things that I need to implement and to make my life better, to make my life a little more structured. And so this whole morning mastery thing came up because a few years ago, I had practiced a few things with a guy named Mark Addy. He's been on here a few times if you guys have seen him, but we got into breath work. We got into a lot of things and basically just said morning routine. If you hear a lot of successful people talk, they talk about their morning routine, right? They talk about waking up early, waking up before everybody else does so they can get that head start and taking care of their spirit, their soul before they go help other people. Okay, so it's really, really key for all of us, right, to fill our own cups up first before we go and take care of the rest of the world. So when we come from that place of overflow and abundance, we're not operating from a place of scarcity, then we can really give to people from that place, right? So that's my intention. Hopefully you guys have really felt that if you guys have been on this line for a little while. For those of you whose first time it is, drop a 1 in the chat just so I could see whose first time on the call it is this morning. And I just want to welcome you guys. I know we have a few new faces on the line and I love seeing faces. So if you guys can put your cameras on, no judgment on the screen. I know it's quarantine. So if you don't do your makeup, if you haven't, what is it called? Tweezed your eyebrows or something. I don't even know. Whatever, thread the eyebrows. If you haven't done that in a while, who cares, okay? But we love seeing smiley faces, good vibes all day. So happy Monday. Let's have an incredible week. We're going to get started with some breath work, okay? We always do about 10 minutes of breath work. We go into some movement of the day, talk a little bit mobility, animal flow style, and then we do a little mindset video at the end. Today's video is pretty epic, so I'm excited to share with you. And then we'll let you guys go around 8:15. And have an incredible start to our weeks. Sound good? Okay, so let's get started with some breath work. First off, let me give some context for our first timers. If you guys have not practiced breath work before, this is a practice for yourself to get present in the moment, number 1, okay? Number 2, understand the benefits of consciously breathing, okay? And number 3, don't have any judgment about your breath practice. If this is something newer for you, you will feel a little different, okay? You'll feel like, oh, I'm not doing it right, or I can't hold my breath that long, and all this other stuff that comes up in your head. And just say thank you to that little voice in your head for sharing, and it's just not necessary. It's not needed right now, okay? So you can come back and listen to that voice later if you like, if you choose, or you could just choose not to, right? Because that voice is always going to be in our heads. So make it your own. Have fun with it. The first breath we're going to do is a cadence breath, which is a little unique. If you have not practiced breath work, it's all nasal breathing. And that's really the focus of breath work, is to focus on nasal breathing. The number 1 benefit to nasal breathing is it's just going to serve as a natural filter through the air. So with all the viruses and pathogens and all kinds of crap in our air today, it's going to serve as a natural air filter. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is it also helps produce nitric oxide through your body. Okay, tons of benefits of nitric oxide, blood flow, oxygen, right? Get to the body more frequently and heal those muscles faster, all right? And then really just less stress, right? More rest. When you get into deeper REM, it's because you're nasal breathing typically at night. So if you don't want to snore, sometimes we tape our mouths, okay? There's other things you can do, but just consciously breathe and remember the saying, nose for breathing, mouth for eating, okay? when you see dogs panting and their mouth breathing a lot, okay, it's not doing them any good. So I know we can't teach dogs that, but we can teach ourselves that, and maybe they'll see us and change how they breathe too. But again, moisture also, right? You stay more hydrated when you breathe on a glass out of your mouth. It fogs up. When you do it out of your nose, no fog, right? So there's so many different things, but just pay attention to your breath. And for this practice, we're going to get started with just a normal breath so that you guys can really get present first. So let's sit up nice and tall wherever you guys are at. I want you guys to be in a seated position. So if you're on your bottoms, you can be on a chair, you can be cross-legged, crisscross applesauce, all that goodness. All right, and if you'd like, just close your eyes. Just start normally breathing. Let's set an intention for our days, for our week. Maybe you choose a word to represent your day. And let's say at least 2 things that we're grateful for. All right, so we're going to get into this cadence breath, which is a 4-second inhale, 8-second exhale, all through the nose. Okay, so I'll count you guys in for the first few, and then we'll keep going, and then we'll get into the next one. All right, so focus on that belly breathing. Make sure that diaphragm is the one expanding, so really use that belly to get in, okay? All right, here we go in 5 seconds. You can close your eyes if you'd like. 4-second inhale, 3, 2, and 1. And 8 seconds out. Good. 4 in again. And 8 out. 4 in. 8 out. Good. Just keep going at your own pace. If it's not a perfect 4 and 8 count, it's okay. Just make that exhale longer than the inhale. Good. Stay present to your breath. Notice how calm you feel. Grounded. Just do a couple more. All right. As you finish up that breath, come back to normal breathing. And give me some feedback in the chat. Notice how you feel right now. Hopefully you feel a little bit more calm and grounded, present. Maybe you feel a little bit more relaxed, like your body feels a little bit more in control. So Nicole says super grounded, awesome, present, relaxed. Kenya, perfect. For the first timers, newbies, I love hearing from you guys just to see how that was for you. Very nice, Tyler. Wouldn't expect anything less from you. Love it. Okay, relaxed. Perfect. Very relaxed. All right. So that breath, you can use that pretty much any time of the day. I use it at night. I was tough for me to fall asleep last night. I was really excited again, but I took about 10 of those breaths and it really helped me calm down my mind, my heart, everything kind of went down a little bit. So it felt really good. So use that in your night routines as well. If you guys have trouble sleeping or if you just want to get into that, meditative state, that relaxed state. Okay. So this next one is a little different. This one's meant to really oxygenate the body, okay, get you fired up, get you excited, get you awake, okay, wake up the body. So this one is called superventilation. It's a little different breath. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And I'll demonstrate what that looks like here for our first timers real quick. And on the 20th exhale, we're going to do our first breath hold. Okay. So we're going to do 30 seconds and then we're going to inhale, hold for another 30 seconds. And then we're going to come back to normal breathing and then we'll do it again and then do 45 holds. Okay. So we're going to increase as we go. So for these, I encourage you guys to, number one, just trust that you have enough breath on these holds. Okay. If you need to breathe and you have that urge to want to breathe, you can swallow, tends to help a little bit mentally. And then if you have to breathe, of course, do it. But I encourage you guys to just trust the process and know that you have enough breath. Okay. So we'll get started here in about 10 seconds. Sitting up nice and tall, give a shoulder roll or two just to demonstrate real quick. Okay, so the 20 quick breaths just like that. On the 20th exhale is when we're going to do our first hold, all right? I'll time you guys here. We'll get started in about 5 seconds. All right, here we go. In 3, and 2, and 1, begin. Good, hold. Good, over halfway. And 3, 2, 1, inhale. And hold at the top. Good, over halfway. Come back to breathing normally in 3, 2, and 1. All right. How was that? Easy, hard, feels good. Getting better, hopefully, right? From those of you who have been veterans. By the way, before we get into the next one, there's also something you can do to measure progress of your breath, which is called the Bolt test. So if you guys haven't heard of that, there's a YouTube video that we did, a recording in the Morning Mastery Telegram, where you can go back and actually watch that video. It talks about, why to do that, but it's called blood oxygen level test. And it's just to get a baseline of where you're at and how effective you are, efficient you are at breathing, really. Okay. So, and if you have horrible score, it's okay, because there's Olympic athletes with terrible scores and they're at the top of the world, right? So we all get to improve, and then do it like once a week if you want to improve. All right. So we'll do this again. Now it's going to be a 45-second hold at the top and bottom, or bottom and top. Okay. So again, trust, right? If you need to swallow, but you guys got this. All right, we'll get started here in 5 seconds. Nice and tall. Get present. Belly breathing. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, hold. Good, way over halfway. You got it. If you need to lick your lips or swallow, 10 seconds. We're going to inhale, hold, and 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. And hold at the top. Stay present. You're halfway. You got this. 10 seconds. You can do anything for 10. Let's go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right. How was that one? Give me some feedback in the chat for the first timers. I'm looking around. All right, Davion, I know he said it was easier than last time. Awesome. Cynthia, how we doing? Lauren, Michelle, Camila, awesome. Just looking at all the names. Perfect. Nick, you look like you're zenning out over there, dude. Looking like a master at this now. Very relaxing. Okay, cool. So, bomb, fantabulous. That's a cute word, John. I like that. Hard with 1 hour of sleep. Oh, dang. Lisa with the 1 hour. All right. Seems easier when we do the 30-second hold. Yes. Okay. Oh, first. Got it. Yeah. It's nice to build up your confidence, right? Same thing with that's actually really key in life. Sometimes you got to start with little small wins and then just build on that, right? You got to convince yourself that you're capable of doing something first. And then you tell your mind, oh, I got that. Okay, cool. I could do that. And then when you start doing hard stuff and you can do that, then it's like, all right, nothing can stop me, right? I'm going to keep going, keep doing anything. Perfect. So that's the breath work for the day. I encourage you guys to practice this, right? Implement it throughout your day. Nasal breathing. Okay. Pay attention to that. When you're working out, try. I know it's hard when your heart rate's high and you're doing HIIT and stuff. Try to focus and really control your breath. You'll notice that you can come back to resting heart rate very, very fast. Okay. When you use your nasal breathing. All right. So try to do it. Pay attention to your breath. Incorporate it right now. You can literally implement it and put action into it as we do the movement piece. So I'm going to turn it over to Wade. He's going to get into the movement of the day. Let's get it.
All right. Happy Monday. Blaine has me all fired up. I also woke up this morning super excited. First thing that I kind of started my day with was the morning mastery that Blaine was talking about, where we wake up, listen to an audiobook together, listen to the 10X rule right now. So just getting and utilizing a routine creates better days. So my tip for the day for sure is trying to figure out a couple of habits that you want to do on a regular basis and just having an accountability partner, holding yourself accountable. John just got the book for his birthday, starting it today, which is awesome. I also recommend the audiobook because Grant Cardone is the speaker. I listen to Be Obsessed or Be Average as well. And just his way of speaking he just gets you fired up. So anyways, my tip for you today is to just think of 5 daily habits that you want to accomplish and throw them up on your, they could be in your car, they could be on, in your closet, they could be on your bathroom mirror, all 3 of those places so you can see those habits consistently and then just doing them on a daily basis. And then you're just going to feel good. And then you can add 6 habits, 7 habits, 8 habits. And the more habits that you create help build the lifestyle that you want to live. So just holding yourself accountable. Actually, one of the consistent members on this call, her name is Tracy. She holds me accountable every day, so appreciate her for that. We have a list that we go through, and at the end of the day, it's like, hey, did you hit your 10 check marks or whatever it is? And so having somebody who's bought in with you is also a helpful tip. So I challenge you to do that this week. Create just 5 habits to start that you want to do on a daily basis. Recruit a partner to help you achieve those and get after it. So for today's movement, and sorry, there's somebody mowing the lawn out right behind me, so I apologize for that. We are going for an EMOM. We're going for 3 different movements. So first, we are starting with the bird dog toe touch. So we're going to be in this push-up style position, shoulders back, core braced. So we're going to be here, pushing our hips back. We're going to go into that down dog position. We're maintaining length through the top of our head. Think about like a string pulling us nice and long. And we just reach for the opposite toe. Come back, reach for the opposite toe. So you're maintaining that bracing throughout your core throughout the entire movement. We are going to be working for 40 seconds, resting for 20 seconds on this. This is an every minute on the minute style workout. So that's movement 1. Movement 2 for the next minute is going to be loaded beast. So what we're going to do here, again, shoulders back, elevated. So my knees are slightly off the ground. I bring my butt back to my heels, come forward, and my left knee touches my right elbow, and then back. Okay? So this is the movement here. At this extended position, think about bracing that core, big squeeze. We're being very intentional about the bracing here. Okay? Last movement is the air squat. So we're going feet straight, nice braced core, squeezing the glutes. As we go down, knees come out and then back up. Okay, we really want to think about those knees staying out and not allowing the collapsing of those knees, because we want, hip and glute activation. Boom. If you want to go to the next level of air squat, you can take hands behind the head. Again, still thinking about that core bracing. This is a little bit more challenging on that torso. Last level of air squat is hands directly up overhead. So we'll be from here. Again, concentrating on the bracing of that core. We shouldn't be rounding as we're overhead. This is not what we want it to look like. We're here, boom, okay? So you choose which air squat that you want to do. Again, so it's the bird dog to toe touch, then it is the beast to reach, and then it's the air squat, just changing up every single minute on the minute. So find a good spot to do this. We're gonna get going here in about 30 seconds. So let's get after it. Hope y'all are ready to work. Being very intentional about that core bracing. Priority number 1 throughout all 3 of these movements. We're going in 10 seconds. You can start in that push-up position. Brace core glutes on. 3, 2, 1. Reaching for that opposite foot. Nice work. We're halfway. Thinking about that core. Pushing those hips back. Nice work. In time. Next movement, loaded beast. So we're here, butt to heels. We come forward. We reach that knee to the opposite side. We got 5 seconds to start, so let's get in ready position. 3, 2, 1, go, go. Nice work. In that forward position, squeeze that core, big squeeze. Nice work. Keep this up, team. 15 seconds left. And time. Beautiful job. Last, we got air squats. Your choice of whatever air squat that you choose to do. Feet straight, hips back and down, knees up, okay? 3, 2, 1. Go, go. Whichever choice that you want. I'm just going through all 3 right now. Keep it up. We are halfway there. Nice work. Thinking about that core. Still bracing. We got 5 seconds. And time. All right, round 1. That was the warm-up. Hope that body's fired up. 2 rounds to go. All right. Let's get in that plank position and go. Beautiful work, team. Also want you thinking about shoulder stability. Staying nice and strong in those shoulders. We're halfway there. Nice work. Keep this up. 3, 2, and 1. Shake them out if you need. Go and beast reach next. All right. 3, 2, 1. Butt back to heels. Knee reaches across. In that forward position, big squeeze of that core. We're creating and maintaining tension. Nice work. Fast does not necessarily mean better. Be intentional. Nice work. 10 seconds. Keep this up. And time. Beautiful work. Going squats. We got 10 seconds to start. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Knees out. Spread that floor. You can get those hips down to your knees in depth. Do so. 15 seconds. Keep it up. Almost there. And time. Beautiful work. 1 round to go. Make this your best round. All right. 3, 2, 1. Always thinking about your core right now. Do not loosen that. Nice work. Halfway. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Nice work. Shake those arms out if you need to. We got loaded beast to beast reach. Right now, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Butt to heels, reach across. Big squeeze at the top. Nice work. Keep this going. We got 10 seconds. And time. All right. Just got squats, whatever variation that you choose. If you want to challenge yourself, do something different, absolutely do so. Core engagement, always. Every workout's a core workout. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Beautiful work. Y'all are looking good. Keep it up. We're halfway. Breathe through this. Got 5 seconds. And time. Beautiful work, team. We're going to get into a little bit of hip mobility. So we are going to be in that 90-90 position. So boom, one leg comes forward, across the front, other leg just behind you. So right now, my right leg is forward. So my right hand, good, thanks, Kenya. My right hand is planted to the side. Left hand is on my shin. I'm looking to go towards 3 positions. So I'm dropping my chest towards my knee, then I'm dropping my chest towards my shin, and then towards my foot. Okay, I want you to think about a string pulling us nice and long. I don't want you bent over when you're doing this. You're really trying to reach that chest nice and far away, okay? So we can go ahead and get started. We're gonna lean towards that knee. On the way back up, I want you to press that foot, my right leg, into the ground to help get me back up, okay? I'm gonna do that on every time that we're coming back up. Once you hit one from each side, that left hand that's on the shin, we take it and reach it far away. So we're really walking that hand away from us. Again, driving that bottom leg into the ground to help get us back up. Nice work. Now we're going towards the foot. And back up. So now we're going no hands. So when you take your hands, make fists out to the side, still going towards those 3 positions, maintaining that length. So first towards the knee, then towards the shin, towards the foot. All right. You come out of that. I will also say that this is a great position to work from. If you have your coffee table here, just hanging out, trying to do some work, just different positions for the hips. It's really good for hip hygiene. So again, we'll start in this planted position. Now my left foot is forward, left hand's planted, right hand on the shin. Gonna reach towards the knee, go ahead. Maintaining length. So keeping that chest proud, let's go. Now driving that bottom foot into the ground to help get us back up, going towards the shin. Right up, and now towards the foot. And back up. Now take my right hand, so my left leg is forward, walking that hand nice and far away, feeling that big stretch. Using my leg to help me get back up, driving that leg into the ground, reaching over the shin. and then back up. And now reaching over the foot. And back up. Last one, no hands, can. Towards that knee. Back up. Towards the shin. Nice work. Lastly, towards the foot. All right. Beautiful work. Hopefully those hips feel nice and opened up. Again, go out, make that list of the habits that you want to acquire on a daily basis. Recruit a friend to help you do that and hold each other accountable and conquer every day. All right, let's get after it.
Let's go. All right. Fire me up. My body's feeling good. Feeling ready for the day. Blood's flowing. So we're going to end with a little mindset video. Okay, this video is by none other than Jim Carrey himself. If you guys have ever heard this man speak, he's an incredible comedian, obviously, right? Very funny dude, but incredible story, right? He has a credible story in the way he speaks. So many mic drop moments. So this is a little bit of a accumulation of his words and speeches over time, but I love this video. Fires me up. So let's get it. Let me make sure I'm sharing screen properly here. Optimize. There we go.
My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant. And when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job. And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. It's not the only thing he taught me, though. You know, I watched the effect of my father's love and humor and how it altered the world around me. And I thought, that's something to do. That's something worth my time. It wasn't long before I started acting up. You know, people would come over to the house and they'd be greeted by a 7-year-old throwing himself down a large flight of stairs. They would say, "What happened?" And I would say, "I don't know. Let's check the replay." I'd go back to the top of the stairs and come back down in slow motion. It was a very strange household. My father used to brag that I wasn't a ham, I was the whole pig. And he treated my talent as if it was his second chance. When I was about 28, after a decade as a professional comedian, I realized one night in LA that the purpose of my life had always been to free people from concern, just like my dad. And when I realized this, I dubbed my new devotion the Church of Freedom from Concern. The Church of FFC. And I dedicated myself to that ministry. What's yours? How will you serve the world? What do they need that your talent can provide? That's all you have to figure out. As someone who's done what you're about to go and do, I can tell you from experience, the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is. Because everything you gain in life will rot and fall apart, and all that will be left of you is what was in your heart. My choosing to free people from concern got me to the top of a mountain. Look where I am. Look what I get to do. Everywhere I go. I'm going to get emotional because when I tap into this, it really is extraordinary to me. I did something that made people present their best selves to me wherever I go. I've often said that I wished people could realize all their dreams and wealth and fame, and so that they could see that it's not where you're going to find your sense of completion. like many of you, I was concerned about going out into the world and doing something bigger than myself. Until someone smarter than myself made me realize that there is nothing bigger than myself. Because life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. How do I know this? I don't, but I'm making sound, and that's the important thing. That's what I'm here to do. Sometimes I think that's the only thing that's important, really, you know? It's just letting each other know we're here. Reminding each other that we're part of a larger self. Your job is not to figure out how it's going to happen for you, but to open the door in your head. And when the door opens in real life, just walk through it. And don't worry if you miss your cue, because there's always doors opening. They keep opening. And when I say life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, I really don't know if that's true. I'm just making a conscious choice to perceive challenges as something beneficial so that I can deal with them in the most productive way. You'll come up with your own style. That's part of the fun. Oh, and why not take a chance on faith as well? Not religion, but faith.
Here's a simple passive income business that allows you
Faith, not hope, but faith. I don't believe in hope. Hope is a beggar. Hope walks through the fire and faith leaps over it. I used to believe that who I was ended at the edge of my skin. That I had been given this little vehicle called a body from which to experience creation. And though I couldn't have asked for a sportier model. It was, after all, a loaner and would have to be returned. Then I learned that everything outside the vehicle was part of me too. And now I drive a convertible. Yeah, man. Top down, wind in my hair. Woo! I am elated and truly excited to be present and fully connected to you at this important moment in your journey. I hope you're ready to open the roof and take it all in. You are the vanguard of knowledge and consciousness, a new wave in a vast ocean of possibilities. On the other side of that door, there's a world starving for new ideas, new leadership. I've been out there for 30 years. She's a wildcat. Oh, she'll rub up against your leg and purr until you pick her up and start petting her, and then out of nowhere, she'll swat you in the face. It can be rough out there, but that's okay, because there's soft serve ice cream. With sprinkles. I guess that's what I'm really trying to say here today. Sometimes it's okay to eat your feelings. Now, fear is going to be a player in your life, but you get to decide how much. You can spend your whole life imagining ghosts, worrying about the pathway to the future, but all there will ever be is what's happening here, and the decisions we make in this moment, which are based in either love or fear. So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it. Please. I am at the top of the mountain, and I was, and the only one I hadn't freed was myself, and that's when my search for identity deepened. I wondered who I'd be without my fame. Who would I be if I said things that people didn't want to hear? Or if I defied their expectations of me? And that peace that we're after lies somewhere beyond personality, beyond the perception of others, beyond invention and disguise, even beyond effort itself. You can join the game, fight the wars, play with form all you want. But to find real peace, you have to let the armor go. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Don't let anything stand in the way of the light that shines through this form. Risk being seen in all of your glory. My soul is not contained within the limits of my body. My body is contained within the limitlessness of my soul. Now I'm always at the beginning. I have a reset button, and I ride that button constantly. Once that button is functioning in your life, there's no story that the mind could create that will be as compelling. The imagination is always manufacturing scenarios, both good and bad, and the ego tries to keep you trapped in the multiplex of the mind. Our eyes are not viewers, they are also projectors that are running a second story over the picture that we see in front of us all the time. Fear is writing that script, and the working title is, I'll Never Be Enough. I had a substitute teacher from Ireland in the 2nd grade that told my class during morning prayer that when she wants something, anything at all, she prays for it and promises something in return, and she always gets what she wants. Well, I'm sitting at the back of the classroom, thinking, wow, my family can't afford a bike, So I went home and I prayed for one. And I promised I would recite the rosary every night in exchange. Broke that promise. But 2 weeks later, I got home from school to find a brand new Mustang bike with a banana seat and Easy Rider handlebars. Yeah. From fool to cool. My family informed me that I had won the bike in a raffle that a friend of mine had entered my name in without my knowledge whatsoever. So that type of thing has been happening to me ever since. And as far as I can tell, it's just about letting the universe know what you want and working toward it while letting go of how it comes to pass. No matter what you gain, ego will not let you rest. It will tell you that you cannot stop until you've left an indelible mark on the earth, until you've achieved immortality. How tricky is this ego that it would tempt us with the promise of something we already possess? Relax and dream up a good life.
Man. Who knew Jim Carrey spoke like that, huh? I love his movies. He always makes me laugh. He's such a unique character, and his personality really shows through his movies. Like when it's a Jim Carrey movie, and it's just special. Like for him to have all that happen inside of movies, and really share what's going on in his life and where he came from and his story. It kind of opens you up to just know, famous people, celebrities, no matter how big we see them, they all have stories, and they all overcame something, and we're all kind of building that story right now, right? We're in that current story, and it's what is the narrative, right? What is it that you're being told by your parents or anyone around you that makes you feel like you're a little fearful of the future, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, and is this my purpose, and am I enough, and all this stuff, right? All of that is from a lens. All that is just from a perspective that we've been taught, right? It's not the actual belief. It's not true. It's just something that we've been told that's true, and so we take it on as truth. And so it's on us to really uncover those things, right? Where did it come from, right? Why do I believe that? Why was it so deep to me? Who told me that? And all these things, so that we can try and really tell ourselves something different, right? Rewrite that story. And I love what he said. You can operate from fear, or you can operate from love. And you have that choice every single day, right? To worry about how tomorrow's going to be when it's not here yet, or you can just love in the moment, right? Take every moment one step at a time and just come from that place. And right now, I'll tell you, the world needs that from you guys. More than ever, every time we choose something, it puts one little extra % of energy out into the world that's positive, right? Because we have to combat the negative. We have to combat all the crap and the fear and stuff to make sure that it's even break-even point, right? So the moment you decide that you don't matter, or that your voice or that your decisions don't make an impact in the world, it just is 1% less, 1% less, 1% less, right? So if you want to think bigger picture, think about the energy that you're pouring into the world at this very moment, right? You're going through history. There's stuff happening all over the world, right? We're so connected right now. It's such a unified world. And I feel like we're either adding to that or subtracting from it. So I ask you guys every single day, you wake up and don't worry about what the future is going to bring, right? Worry about this very moment and just come from that place of love. If you got to fill your cup up, come on Morning Mastery, get all your loved ones on the same line so you guys can share that same language and intentions, then do that, right? We had like 50 people on this line, which I'm so fired up about on a Monday, because it just means everyone on this line is sharing the exact same intentions, the exact same motivational video and mobility and breath work, right? That's powerful. Imagine if everybody in the world started their mornings out like this and really had that same intention to operate from love, right? It'd be a powerful change in the world, definitely. Okay, so I encourage you guys like to really share this. Definitely share the Zoom with people. It's open to anybody, right? Totally free. We have all kinds of other stuff you guys can plug into, but really, support yourself and create that environment in your life and share that love and enroll people in that message. And that's how you're going to shape your life to be better in the future, and for others, of course, as well. So thank you guys so much. Have an amazing Monday, amazing week. Let's have the best week ever. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 7:30. If you guys want to join for the audiobook, feel free, 5:30 a.m. PST. Why not? Okay, listen to some Grant Cardone. He fired me up this morning. I'll leave you guys with one quote from him. He said, "It's better to suck and be seen than not be seen at all." Okay? Don't worry about whatever you're doing that's sucking right now. Okay? You're doing. That's what matters. You got to be seen to even have a chance. So just fail forward. Again, messy action. We talked about that, right? Massive action this week. Let's get it, y'all. Have an amazing Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go ahead and unmute yourself if you want to share anything. Share some gratitude. Share some love with everybody on the line.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. So grateful for your
Thanks,
energy.
Great Monday.
Happy
Monday.
Happy Monday, y'all.
Is there a link to that audiobook, Blaine?
Yeah, it's actually the same link to this one. So just jump on at 5:30 if you want to be part of that. Yep.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. See you, Jess.